So we're going to do a little training today on the FortiVoice 3000 ET, which is our new system. So the first thing we're going to do is how to set up a basic extension. So to do that, you're going to log into the FortiVoice, and you're going to go to Extensions, and then you're going to click on Extensions again. Now here you're going to have extensions. So one thing you're going to do, we'll set up our extension here. Once we set it up, we'll go to Preferences, and then we're going to set up the voicemail. So to set up a new extension, all you do is you click on New, and then you put in here a number. If you know the number, you can type it in. If you want to suggest available extensions, you can click here and then choose whichever extension you want. And then just click down here on user ID to make that go white. This display name for whoever it's going to be, so it's going to be Bob Smith. And if this is going to be a physical phone, you can put a caller ID in here. If it's not going to be a physical phone, it's going to forward to voicemail. You don't need a caller ID, okay? So in this case, it is going to be a physical phone. So we're going to put Bob Smith and then space and put his phone number in there, 804-215-631. And again, you don't want to have any spaces in here because that's going to mess with the system. On the SIP password, you can go with the system one, or if you want, you can just do something basic that you remember. And user PIN, probably a good idea to just something basic so that you can remember. You don't need to do anything with authentication type or phone language. You can do that or just leave it as default, not going to make a difference. And then under location, this is going to be internal. Under SIP setting, just to default, and under user privilege default, and then under department, nothing. Under phone type, if you have a Forti phone there, if you're going to use something else like a Polycam or E-Link, just leave it there. And then you'll put the MAC address of the phone right in there. I don't have that MAC address now, so I won't be putting that in. And then that's what you do on that. And then we're going to go here and we're going to save all that information. And then we'll go to the next step here in just a second. Thanks. All right, so we've created that, and the next thing we're going to do is go over to Preferences. And under Preferences, we're going to find that extension we just did. If it's not in the number you want here, you can use your little drop down and sort it by ascending. And we come down here and find the one that we just created. So here we go. We're just going to click on this one, double click, and then now you're in Preferences. So what we can do here, you don't need to mess with the name, caller ID, or anything like that. If you want this number to just forward to a cell phone and you don't want to have a voicemail, you can do that and then type it in. If you're not going to have it forward to a cell phone and you want it to an email address, you'll type in your email address here. And then you can set up the voicemail options now, although you can have your user do that later. And at the very bottom of the screen here, you're going to click OK, and you're going to save your voicemail.